Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy February the 17th, 2022, 7:30 a.m. Central, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. Yours truly, Legal Latino Heat will be starting up very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Check out Man Cave by Irrational Times. I'll be right back, folks.
I got a place that all my friends like to go. Where I get better here than with their wives back home. It's where they come when they want to get away. Sometimes with the pressures of life, you need to blow off steam late at night. In a way that only a man can feel. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets kind of hot. Quite hot. Down at the man cave, the walls are around and say, turn that thermostat off. It's my place, so when I say it goes. But we like to keep it on the down low. Wouldn't want the word to get around. Cause most people wouldn't understand the real ways of a real man. Well, these days, we're a rare breed. Down in the man cave, sometimes it gets kind of hot and the shirts come off. Down at the man cave, the wives all around to tell us, put them back on. Late at night, early in the morning, every day, a different story at the man cave. The man cave. Another night, another day. So much time wasted away. Well, the man cave. A real man like legal. Latino, living life like Evil Knievel. Wouldn't believe all the risk that we had to take. A real man that's proud and brave is taking all the things he craves. And where he gets it from, well, there's just one face. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets pretty hot, quite a lot. Down at the man cave, the wives all around to say, well, turn that shit off. The man cave.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Legal Latino Heat here. Good morning. Happy Thursday, February the 17th, 2022. 7:34 a.m. Central, 8:34 Eastern, 5:34 Pacific. Ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a 1 hour show today. I'll be here till 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Main story today: Oscar Blue gets robbed, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was Guatemala, Honduras. I don't know. All those countries are the same.
Am I moving?
But I'm gonna show you that video. I had to go get it from Getar. Anthony Aguero, shout out to that. I'll save that for the 8 o'clock hour, 9 o'clock hour Eastern, 8 o'clock Eastern. Central. I'm going to save that for the year. We're going to wait for more people. I can show you that video. Not sure if many people have seen that yesterday, but prayers. Everything is good with Oscar. He's safe. But we'll play that video. How he got assaulted at gunpoint. He was covering, I think, a volcano. And Guatemala, it has to be Guatemala because Guatemala has volcanoes. I apologize. And Oscar is safe, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God he's okay. He's safe. They just robbed him. Just took his camera, his phone. But his phone recorded it. He was live streaming on YouTube. So I was at work. I got a message. I couldn't get to see the video. It happened at the end. It was made private right away, so it was hard to get the video. But we have the video right here, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll play that in 25 minutes. We'll play that in 25 minutes, folks. Wait for more people to come in. So we wait for more people to come in. But ladies and gentlemen, I got bad news, folks. I'm glad Oscar's okay, but this is probably worse than anything than that. Ladies and gentlemen, America is not getting avocados, ladies and gentlemen. Drug cartels often force avocados producers into protection payments or risk having their families kidnapped and murdered. So we just talked about, we're going to talk about Oscar O Blue later, but I want to understand what's going on down there that these criminals have guns. They could go around kidnapping people, assaulting people, robbing people, all that stuff. Thank you, OJ's White Bronco, but nah, I'm a no, I'm not a dirty lying politician. I'm not a pigeon. I'm not pigeon enough to run for Congress. I'm sorry, but thank you though. Appreciate it. Nah, get out of here, OJ's White Bronco.
At 10, violent drug cartels keeping your favorite food off the table. For now, the U.S. is stopping avocado imports from Mexico. Eyewitness News reporter Matt Houston explains how this will impact your next meal and when you go to HEB.
They call avocados green gold in Mexico. The fruit is so popular, drug cartels kidnap and threaten farmers for control of their produce.
They're hostages, the growers and the small businesses.
Chef Johnny Hernandez has cooked through an avocado shortage before. Now he's preparing for another. After a cartel member threatened an American health inspector, the U.S. says it's done importing the fruit from Mexico for some time.
It'll start affecting prices tomorrow. The prices of avocados will go up tomorrow, probably 50%.
His 11 restaurants, including Burgerteca, have enough for 2 weeks. They could source from other parts of the world, but he expects those farmers will rush their harvest to cash in on higher prices. Mexico produces most of the avocados Americans eat.
They're going to try to fill the demand with bad avocados.
Hernandez says he'd rather cut the fruit from his menu than pay more for less. He'll start by leaving avocado off plates that don't absolutely require it. But there's no way, he says, to substitute for the fruit in dishes that do.
Matt joins us live now. Matt, what about grocery stores? Do they expect a shortage?
Yeah, Sharon, I reached out to HEB today. They tell me they do not expect any of this drama to impact availability. But keep in mind, Chef Hernandez's concern isn't really with availability either. It's price. So we got one of these large Hass avocados. It was $125 today. Keep that number in mind. We'll see if it goes up or maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, buy avocados, and hold on to those avocados for 2 weeks. And then you could probably be able to sell those avocados for $10 in 2 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I'm not a business. I'm not into stocks. But if I know something, you buy avocados today, hold on to it, put it in your portfolio, buy avocados today. I don't know, put it in the freezer, put it in a box. I don't know, freeze dry it. Buy avocados and save it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, in 2 weeks, that restaurant owner is going to need your avocado. And when it's all black and rotten and all that, you can sell it to them for $10, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I'm going to buy some avocados today. I always thought they were expensive at $125, but you know what? If I can, I'm going to go see if I can buy some avocados today. To the moon, right? To the moon. Woo! You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to start growing some avocados. How about that? How about that? We're going to have to start growing some avocados. This is bad news. We could forget about inflation. We could forget about the high crimes. Avocados, ladies and gentlemen. How much would you pay for avocados at Chipotle, right? The burrito's like $8.07 with tax, right? No. It used to be $8.65 with taxes, like $9.07. Then if you want avocado, they charge you like $3. Thank you, OJ's White Bronco. We're starting legal pack, no more CPAC, legal 2024. Thank you, OJ's White Bronco. Appreciate that. I like the name of that, legal pack. You know what? Let me fight for the avocados. I think that should be my rallying point, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably what's going to propel me to start a pack. What can we? A stands for avocados. What can we? Protection, avocado, coordinator, protector of avocados, coordinator. I don't know. Pack center, pack. A has to stand for avocados. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. But ladies and gentlemen, this is sad news. Let me get this millennial out of my screen. Get this silly avocado toast millennial out of my screen. Ugh. Mexico says conspiracy theories. Oh, got another one over here.
Attention, guacamole lovers, your supply of avocados may be in jeopardy.
Oh, look how Wendy's choose.
Attention, guacamole lovers, your supply of avocados may be in jeopardy. Every year, Mexico exports more than 2 billion pounds of avocados to the United States.
But this trade has now been halted after a U.S. safety inspector got threats possibly tied to organized crime in Mexico. CBS 8's Richard Allen has more on the impact this ban could have on us, as well as the action being taken by California's avocado growers.
Well, that's right. Thankfully, this ban on avocados from Mexico did not affect Super Bowl Sunday. Those avocados had been shipped weeks earlier.
What are you doing?
Adding avocados from Mexico.
By the time this commercial
Advocate
Mexico's
for
avocado
avocados.
growers
There we
ran
go.
during the
Advocate
Super
for
Bowl,
avocados.
all imports of the popular fruit had been suspended by the U.S. government until further notice. This action came after a U.S. plant safety inspector in Mexico had been threatened. Officials say drug cartels have infiltrated the avocado trade in Michoacan, the only Mexican state that's fully authorized to export avocados to the U.S. The U.S. now imports about half of its avocados, nearly 90% of which come from Michoacan, a trade that's valued at more than $2.4 billion, according to the USDA.
It's a big product here in San Diego County. So San Diego County growers then are going to be affected by this.
USD economics professor Alan Jin says news of a ban on avocado imports from Mexico could create consumer anxiety.
There's a possibility that this will cause people to act irrationally and go out there and try to hoard some of these avocados with the idea then that there might be a shortage of them.
The California Avocado Commission, which has written this letter to the USDA, is working to tamp down any possible consumer anxiety, telling its growers, while there may be some who see this as a boon for California avocado producers, based on our historical experience, supply disruptions ultimately tend to have a negative impact on the entire category. Jin says this ban could create instability as far as the market's concerned.
Instability?
Consumers might translate this concern over the Mexican avocados to the U.S. And specifically California and San Diego grown avocados, and so that might taint the entire market.
In the meantime, Mexico's president has come forward saying he believes this suspension on avocado imports are part of a conspiracy against his country by political or economic interests, although he did not specify which interests those are. And the California Avocado Commission has
Avocados from Mexico. There was a commercial,
to try
right?
to get more information. At this point, though, there's no indication how long this ban might last.
Ladies and gentlemen, what are we gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? Honestly, I haven't even eaten avocado in so long because they're so expensive. I don't even get it on Chipotle, right? You go to Chipotle, it's $9 for the chicken. Would you like some guac with that? Yes, please. A little teaspoon of guacamole. They charge you like $2.79 because $2.79 is not $2, it's not $2.50, nor is not $3. It's $2.79, and that little $2.79 just triggers like the tax rate. I don't know what the hell is it with that $2.79. They don't want to just make it $2.99 for guacamole. They'll make it $2.79, and then it's $9. Then you think it's $11. Then you add on the 79 plus the 7. Then the little tax on the $2.79. You're paying $13 just for the burrito, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. You go from $9 to $13. Remember that in Subway you used to go the $5 footlongs. You be like, I got $5 and 36 cents for the taxes, right? 8% tax, $5. I'll be like, no, I'll take that back. It'll be, $8.36, 5 times 8.40. It'll be 8.40 cents. It'll be $5.40. I'm sorry, my math is. So it'll be $5.40, right? You got your $5.50 in your pocket. Hey, would you like some chips and soda with that? Yeah, sure. Then next thing you know, your $5 footlong is like $11.50. How the hell am I paying $6.50 now for soda and chips in a bag? What the hell, man? They always get you with that. So I just get the sandwich alone. I don't add extra stuff because those are extra charges. Anyway. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, enough with the avocado talk. Enough with the avocado talk. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to our favorite mayor in the world, Eric Adams from New York City. Every day, this guy is saying something that we can question, ladies and gentlemen. New York City Mayor Eric Adams calls for companies to quickly bring workers back to the office. Ladies and gentlemen, what do I show you the most here on this show? Crimes from New York. And what is one of my main complaints here? I would never commute in New York, whether it's taking the train or whether it's driving. It will take me 90 minutes just to commute to work, ladies and gentlemen. So I think yesterday, right, we played a lot of videos from the subway. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch yesterday's episode. Highly recommended. Watch all of my shows. Highly recommended. So you saw homeless people defecating on the subway, urinating on the seats, urinating on the doors, right? Where your kids sit, where your kids sit, where I sit, where we all sit in the morning. Good morning, Arena. Good morning, Nadia Martinez. We go take the train, right? They sit down. Oof. So, Eric Adams, you cannot make your city safe, yet you want people to go back to work. I miss working at home, ladies and gentlemen. The job I had before, I was working from home. Now they got me going outside. I was working from home for like almost 2 years. It was amazing working from home. And now they got me. I'm like, I enjoy working from home. I think it was one of the best things we got to do during the pandemic. Out of all the bad things, um, working from home was one. People got to take care of the kids, spend more time with their kids, and also it got parents. It got parents to see what the hell their kids are learning, ladies and gentlemen. Like, there was something in San Francisco. San Francisco teachers, they got kicked out, the coordinators, the teachers union. San Francisco Teachers Union. Let me see. I can put it back. Voters recall. Here we go. Voters recall 3 members of San Francisco School Board who prioritize renaming over reopening. All right, we're gonna go over that right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, oh, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. What? Oh, I had the avocados thing playing in my ear. All right. New. Let me see if I could find. I want to find Eric Adams. I want to. I want to. We gotta hear him say this. I want to hear Eric Adams say this. Work from home. I want to hear Eric Adams say this. Oh, they don't have it, Eric Adams. He said this yesterday. I just heard him on the radio. Now it's time for us to go back. Here it is. Bloomberg. It was on the Bloomberg article. Does Bloomberg let me see this for free? No, they don't, man. F you, Bloomberg. See, these companies, they hide behind a paywall. You know, scumbags like Bloomberg, New York Times, they don't let small independent reporters like myself read your articles. This is why nobody reads your stuff, Bloomberg. Let me show you what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to educate myself on what's going on in this world. And you got green with greed, Bloomberg's, right? I'm trying to read this article. New York Adams tells CEOs to end work from home policies. The time frame is now, Eric Adams says to businesses. And I want to see him say that. But Bloomberg has it hidden behind a paywall. The hell with you, Bloomberg. You know, this is why. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let me stop. Let's get back on track here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back on track because we're not going to let a Bloomberg rain on our parade, ladies and gentlemen. New York City Mayor Eric Adams met with 100 chief executives officers in an effort to cajole. What the hell is cajole? Them to get their workers back into the office to stimulate the city's economy. Yeah. Who's going to take see that subway station? People are like, wow, look at 42nd Street. Looks so beautiful. Wow. Let me ride the subway. Once you take those flight of stairs down, the escalator down, and if it's the summertime, you'll be smelling. Ooh. So people rather work from home than commute 90 minutes to work, than get stuck in New York City traffic, ladies and gentlemen. Have to deal with road rage, have to deal with unruly drivers. You have to deal with all this stuff going to work in New York City. You got to deal with bums. You got to deal with all this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, New York City, it's horrible. It's a very horrible city. Let me show you this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say you have your car parked here and you got to get out. How the hell are you going to get out now? Let's say your car is parked in the middle of this block. Let's say you live in one of these buildings. Let's say 7 a.m. You got to be at work at 9 and your car is parked here. Good luck getting your car out. You're going to move this truck. You're going to move it. You're going to get in and move it. They're going to move it for you. Road is closed. This is going to delay you a few minutes for you to go to work. You have to deal with this no matter what you do. Let's say you got to make a turn here to get to the other block to go to work. Now you got to go down a couple of more blocks. It's going to take you an extra 10 minutes to go around the block. Now you're going to be late for work. Now you can't find parking. New York is very stressful. If I'm sounding stressful right now, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm remembering all the bad stuff I had to do in New York City, ladies and gentlemen, to go to work, to go somewhere. Look how stressful this looks. Right? I could be showing you a sunset over the beaches in Tahiti or whatever beach, I don't know. And you'll be like, wow, that's serenity now. This 7-second clip right here, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting me anxious right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just thinking of all the times I had to look for parking, drive around the block, almost getting into accidents, trying to get it parked into a little tight spot. And then, your bumper hits their bumper, and then your front hits their bumper. Oh my gosh, forget it, ladies and gentlemen. Oof. Thank you, Meet the Mets. Appreciate it. Thank you for the bacon, egg, and cheese. I mean, the bacon and the egg. I can't even afford bacon anymore. Bacon is gonna go up. I can even put avocado on my bacon, egg, and cheese. I appreciate for the bacon, egg. 1,500 New York City oh my gosh, where's my water? I gotta lubricate mine. 1,500 New York City municipal workers fired over vaccine mandate. Shaking my head. Cesspool City getting even more filthy. I think we talked about that on. I think we talked about that on Monday. If I didn't, let me show you. Thank you. Meet the Mets for the bacon, egg, and cheese. Appreciate that. And the coffee. Oh, I can only get one at the bodega. Bacon, egg, and cheese or a coffee. All right, so nearly 1,500 municipal workers fired for not being vaccinated against COVID. So we have all these issues in New York, and yet they're still going to fire people, Eric Adams.
With the details. Kristen, good morning.
Before we go to this Russian lady. Thank you, Senator Charlie. Have a bagel on me. Appreciate it. I have a bagel. With cream cheese and jelly for $5, please. I'm telling you, everything at the bodega is like 5 and over now. There's no over 5 and below. I used to go to the bodega with $5. You could get yourself a turkey and cheese with some lettuce and tomato because it's $3 on a roll. Get yourself with some lettuce and tomato. They'll charge you 50 cents for the lettuce and the tomato, right? You get on a roll, right? Turkey and cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo, so a little bit of deli mustard. Ooh, some oil and vinegar, salt and pepper. That'll be $3.50 for a turkey, and it's boar heads turkey. We're not talking Subway turkey. We're talking boar's head turkey with boar's head cheddar cheese, lettuce and tomato, and some mayo, a little bit of deli mustard. You put some oil and vinegar on that to moisten that sandwich. Ooh. You put it on the roll, cut it in half, put it in that thing. Get yourself a 50-cent bag of chips and $1 Arizona, or get you a Snapple. If you don't want to get the chips, you just spend $1.50 on a Snapple. $5 right there. You get yourself a good lunch in New York City for $5, ladies and gentlemen. Not even anymore. Even halal. Halal used to be $5, ladies and gentlemen. Get you chicken and rice. Get you chicken and rice with pita bread, lettuce, tomato, tahiki sauce, or whatever it's called, the white sauce, hot sauce, and a free can of soda. for $5, ladies and gentlemen. Not anymore. I think that was one of the reasons I left New York, ladies and gentlemen, when I was paying $9 for halal, ladies and gentlemen. I said, I'm out of this city. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. So let's check this out.
Good morning, Ken. These free test kits will be given out at public libraries and cultural institutions across the city in every single borough, including here in Manhattan at the Museum of Natural History. It will be going on all week. They are on a first-come, first-served basis, and it's one test.
Can we admit something, that the pandemic is over? Like, I think since the Super Bowl, the pandemic has been over. Seeing all those celebrities without masks, and the pandemic is over. Let's just, nobody's talking about the pandemic. This is boring news. I didn't want to talk about the pandemic. We haven't talked about the pandemic here since like January 15th. Vegan and unwaxed. Oh my gosh, what are vegans going to do without their avocados, ladies and gentlemen? Unvax. Speaking of unvax, hold on. We haven't played this in a while. Shout out to Grandma.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
So 1,428 employees who were unpaid leave for more than 3 months lost their jobs, ladies and gentlemen. More homeless, more people. You know the stress that this is adding to the city? People losing their jobs, can't pay their rent. You know, domestic violence has gone up in New York City. You know, you got parents struggling to keep the household intact. One is working, one is not. Both parents aren't working. They're not paying the rent. Now they got to work somewhere else. All these things going on. I'm gonna say this, man. We live in a country where you could pack up your things and move. I have a friend who doesn't watch this show. I could tell him watch my show, and he doesn't watch it. I talk to him. He's the only person I really talk to on the phone, and he doesn't watch my show. So the hell with it. Sometimes anyways, let me not say. So he's struggling, right? He's always complaining to me about his job, and they're trying to fire him. And this is in New York, by the way. And then I'm like, you know, you could just take your stuff and go to another state, right? Go somewhere else. No, I don't want to use an excuse. I don't want to say his excuses, but this, but that. I'm like, man, you're just making up excuses, man. Just like, because people get too comfortable in their lives. They've been doing the same thing for so long. Because I've been there. You get comfortable, and then sometimes all you got to do is just move. Go to a new state. Go to a red state. Start all over again. Start brand new. Start from the beginning. Start from the bottom. Life is short. You gotta make changes sometimes. You just can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, ladies and gentlemen. For the past 5 years, since I told you that, no, actually 6 years now, 7 years now, I think. Since I got laid off from that, laid off from that health insurance job that I was there for 10 years in New York. I've been working a bunch of different jobs, learning new things, selling mattresses, selling cars, working at a gym, working at warehouses. I just been learning different things, going to different jobs. I give a job 3 months. I try to learn as much as I can from it and then move on. And try that out, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. You learn a lot of stuff. You get a lot of ideas. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta get out of here soon. So yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, Oscar L. Blue, a friend of the show, Oscar L. Blue, and Anthony Aguero, a friend of the show, right? If you don't know who Oscar is, let me show you who's Oscar, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been trying to connect with you for the past month and a half. I know you had an issue with a crazy woman, and I really don't want to talk about the crazy woman, because the crazy woman is not important here. What's important is what Oscar Blue is reporting on and what you've been exposing the world to.
Shout out to Will Johnson and Oscar L. Blue right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oscar L. Blue yesterday was in Guatemala. I think I have Yesterday, Oscar El Blue was in Guatemala, and he got robbed at gunpoint yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. So shout out to Anthony. I had to get on Getter. I don't have an account yet. I will have to get one soon. But let's see. See, we got his videos. Let me see his videos. So this is Oscar's El Blue. His stream before. I'm gonna show you that one. Glad he's okay. I'm happy he's okay. Thank God Oscar is okay. But this is him before he went out to the.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? We're live from Guatemala City. This is one of the plazas that we came to eat some breakfast. We just did a hit in the morning with Real America's Voice News with Terrence, Mr. Terrence and Jessica. And also we were at the War Room with Mr. Steve Bannon. Also, we did a hit with Real America's Voice News. Be watching Real America's Voice News. It's where we're going to be doing our lives continuously. But more importantly for everybody, in a few, and possibly in like an hour, in an hour some fraction, we're going to go live at the Oscar Blue platform in Facebook. Sadly, it's going to be Facebook. It's the platform that we are going to be using as we are going to be in Guatemala. Today, Guatemala, capital city. We're going to go to the volcano of the fire, Volcán del Fuego, where it erupted 3 years ago, and it assassinated and took away a lot of lives from that natural disaster and catastrophe. We're going to show the bottom of the volcano, and we're going to walk a little bit up north into the volcano of fire. And also we're going to show you the aftermath of what happened yesterday. 6.8 earthquake that hit the borders of Ciudad Hidalgo, where we were yesterday before we crossed Guatemala, and it rocked all the way to the city of Guatemala, the capital of Guatemala, where we are located right now. It rocked the whole building where we were located at. It was crazy to see, basically, to be in a position.
Shout out to
I've never been in
CBDX,
those
ladies
kind
and
of
gentlemen.
situations. It is
Shout out to CBDX. Check them out. CBDX.com. CBDX in the house, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's Oscar El Blue. Happy. He's gonna go to like a volcano eruption, right? And there he gets met with a couple of gunmen, ladies and gentlemen. There he gets met with a couple of gunmen. Let me see.
dejar la memoria nada más de mi trabajo. Sí, de mi trabajo, nada más la pegamos todo. ¿Me puedes dejar la memoria nada más de mi trabajo? Sí, de mi trabajo, nada más la memoria. ¿Vale? Está bien. La memoria del trabajo, nada más. ¿No? Tranquilamente. No te venía. Esto no trae nada. Bueno.
Oh, this video is missing the best part, though. This video is missing the best part. Hold on. So that's one of the other journalists. It was Oscar, I think, and him. They were both getting. So you see, his hands are up. They're going through their bags. So you see the guy in the hoodie right there robbing them, patting them down. So you see the guy with the hoodie? Let me see. You can see his face. See him looking up? Right there. You got the guy in the hoodie robbing them. So they remaining calm, you know?
Aquí podemos regresar. Entramos ayer, ¿no? Mi tarjeta, por favor. Tarjeta nada más, por favor, mi identificación. Tarjeta vieja. Sí, me regalas mi identificación, por favor. Mi tarjeta, por favor.
So they're just asking for their ID. Oscar and the other gentleman, they're asking, hey, take whatever you want. Just leave us with our IDs, you know, the passport IDs. Which is
en mi cartera.
Take all the money, take everything
a mí
you
dame
want.
mi tarjeta, por favor, hermanito.
Just leave me my ID card.
No pasa nada.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Y la mía, por favor.
I like how calm these gentlemen are. They're getting robbed at gunpoint, and they're very calm. You know, they're not. they're not inciting the situation. They're very calm, keeping, I guess, the criminals calm too. So you don't want the criminals to get mad.
Toda la cartera, sí. Calma, no vamos a hacer nada nosotros.
We're not going to do anything. Don't worry about it. We're not going to do
Háganlo
anything.
tranquilos, no vamos a hacer nada, hermanito. No vamos a hacer nada.
Do whatever you want, calm.
Mi identificación nada más, hermanito. Mira, abre la esa y ahí está. Ahí está. Gracias. Dale. Nosotros nos vamos por acá, no queremos nada malo, ¿vale?
Dame la contraseña de ese teléfono, ¿ves? Quítale la contraseña.
So here's a guy right there. Where is it? So I guess there's COVID out there. You got to cover your face too, you know. So that's one of the guys right there. Let's see. At least he's protecting himself from COVID and the sun. At least these criminals are practicing safe. It's as fast as I can get it. Hold on, let me see. I want to get there with the eye. I keep missing it. Okay, I got an eye right there. It's the best I can do right now. So you got one of them right there. You know, at least they're safe, ladies and gentlemen. At least they're not gonna catch COVID, man. At least they're not gonna catch COVID. So this is. I don't know if that was the same one from before. There was a couple of them I saw. There was another video that I saw. The one with the green shirt. So you see all their stuff on the floor. This is a good camera. I'm not gonna look how good this camera is. And it's live streaming. Look at the good quality camera. Also, right here you see their IDs on the floor, credit cards. So they threw everything on the floor. So the IDs, can we just have our IDs? So this looks like an ID here. This looks like a credit card or gift card or something. So look, they got them sitting Indian style, right? It's the Indian style. So they got the ID scattered on the floor. Yeah, the other guy had I think it was a shotgun, or it was a shotgun. It was a shotgun, if I'm not mistaken. And Oscar got hit in the head with the gun, probably with the to move. There was another video that I saw from the beginning when they were recording, and then all of a sudden Oscar gets assaulted.
No, tiene GPS. No, nada. Pues no te va a funcionar. No te va a funcionar. Si quieres lo quiebro. No te va a funcionar. No te va.
So the guy's like, turn off the phone. Oscar is saying, there's a GPS on the phone. I'll break it.
Okay. Está abierto. Está abierta la
phone
contraseña.
is
Está
open.
abierto. Okay. Ahí voy. Espérame. Ahí voy.
I'm going.
Ahí voy.
Hold on, I'm going.
Aquí está ya. Aquí está desbloqueado. Ahí está desbloqueado.
Lo desbloqueé, borrarle la contraseña, no le pongas contraseña esa mierda. Pues, hombre.
Ahí voy.
No sé dónde. Vos quitásela, me pela la verga a mí. No te crees quedar aquí, güey, puta.
¿Dónde se la quito, Blue, aquí? No, estoy tratando de...
No, si quieren irse vivo por su casa.
No, sí, está bien.
Tienen la contraseña.
Estoy tratando de hacerlo, viejo, pero no sé dónde, en serio.
I'm trying to
no
do
sé
it.
dónde.
I don't know how to do it. I'm trying.
Acá dice que, pero no nos da la opción, hermano.
Apúrate de quitar esa mierda, hombre.
You hear that guy? He's mad. Change that. Turn it off. Turn off the live stream. Turn it off.
Yo estoy en accesibilidad, pero no.
I guess sometimes when you're in the sun, you can't see the screen. Sometimes it turns black. So she's trying to turn it off.
Pero es que no le hallo, hermano.
No le hallo, hermano.
So I guess the video stays there. Hey, good morning, Samantha76. Yeah, Oscar. He's okay. I think I got the update from Anthony. Let me see if I could get that for you. Anthony put an update. But I saw Luan Petty say something here.
I've been trying to connect with you for the past month and a half. I know you had an issue with a crazy woman, and I really don't want to talk about the crazy woman because the crazy woman is not important here. What's important is what Oscar Blue is reporting on and what you've been exposing the world to.
So let's check out Anthony Aguero's getter. Shout out to Anthony, usually on the show, but he's making sure everything's good with Oscar. From what I've heard and seen, everything's okay. This is his post. Oscar El Blue has been robbed in Guatemala, and we have no way of contacting him. Please pray. So this was yesterday at 3:07. So I heard it happened around 3:00 p.m. Central. So I just played this video we just saw right now. So Oscar is safe. Okay, here we go. Oscar is safe. We'll be live later tonight. So confirmed. Attention, confirmed. Oscar is safe. Ladies and gentlemen, atención. El Oscar is safe. Atención, reportan. The Oscar is safe. Ladies and gentlemen. The post is unavailable. So there's Oscar El Blue, Ben Berkwam, and Anthony, ladies and gentlemen. These are the three men.
Okay, it shows. Hold on.
So that's Oscar on the phone. He's live.
Once again, thank you guys so much for your patience. Your friend Anthony, your correspondent Anthony Aguero. Once again, I am talking to our colleague, our brother, our best friend Oscar right now. I've finally been able to get him on the phone. I know the last live stream actually basically dropped.
Posted the link on Getter.
I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and just watch as you guys are joining. I have Oscar on the line right here, who was basically assaulted and robbed earlier today. Oscar, I'm sorry for what you're going through, brother. You're not new to this, so just let it rip. I know you don't have much time to talk. Please just let our audience know that you're okay, what's going on, and whatever's in your heart, Oscar. Let it rip, brother.
How's everybody doing? Thank you all for all your messages that I have received through Anthony and through our producer and friends. We went through a situation today that I don't wish nobody will go through. We were at a we were recording, as you guys seen on the video. We were recording a volcano that is called the volcano of fire, el volcán del fuego, that is active right now. So we wanted to record the nonsense of this climate change that the leftists try to push. Sadly, we encountered ourselves as we were walking with a lady that now we found out that the lady, it is collided and working with this organized crime that is there.
He was set up. Oh, it's always a setup. It usually doesn't happen. A lady. Men. What? Can't trust. Anyways, let's
dedicated to assault, rob, rape, and assassinate people. We went into this community that it was submerged by the volcano, the eruption of the volcano in 2018. We went in there because we wanted to show to our network, Real America's Voice News, and also to Border Network News, and to our audience, what was happening. As I was walking, you guys saw that I was in a live video, and from all of a sudden, brother, I saw a man. I turned around because I heard some steps, somebody running towards me. I turned around and I saw a man with a shotgun. Pointing at me and my head. There was another young kid going at me, and there were more than two people. I could not show in the video because I'm in the middle of an assault. I'm in the middle of people pointing a shotgun into my persona. So there were more than four people. With they have covered their faces. They covered their faces with some mask or some whatever stuff they had on their face. They were way far away. There's a whole operation that they got over there. Oh my God, man! After we were right there, they put in a shotgun into my head, and they told me that get all your belongings. These are a gang that is related to the MS Mara Salvatruchas. That is the Mareros. That is a gang that has been persecuted by the U.S. government, and also by the Salvador government, and also by the Honduras government, and now by the Guatemala government. There were a bunch of people there, but you only can see two people on the video. Thank God that they did not realize that there was a live video. But I continue the live video with, a little bit of courage that I had in me in that moment. And, the insults of giving me your property. At the moment, I didn't have no head. I will be real with you guys. At the moment, I was just thinking about my son. I was thinking about my life. As I had a shotgun pointed at my head, and also my colleague, that it was, photojournalist, that is Jose Torres. He was there with me, kneeled down at the mercy of these two gentlemen, that these two vandals, these two criminals, that basically we had our lives on their hands. And they couldn't unlock the phones, so they were demanding us to unlock the phones. At the moment, I did not care about the property. I did not care about the things that we had, brother. I did not care about a phone, a camera, everything. I just wanted to get out. And I just, really at that particular moment, I just wanted to go home, really. And they made us unlock our phones. They forced us to unlock our phones. I gave them the code to unlock my phone. They took our property, and there was a particular moment in the video that you guys don't see because the video was cut off. But he tells me, get up, stand up, you're going to die. So at that moment, I realized that I'm standing in the middle of nowhere at the ending of a volcano, trying to broadcast for the American public, trying to broadcast to the world about climate change and about how it affects, how these lies and all these things about climate change and all this stuff. And I'm standing with a man that is pointing out a shotgun into my body, and I just can barely think about my life, really. And the guy just said, you know what, you're lucky. I will let you live today. So they took all the property. They assaulted us. They hit us with the shotgun. One particular moment, they hit us on the back of our necks with the shotgun. There were several people working in this organized crime that is just an organized group that is working.
Thank you. I'm muted. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. This is the chat. I'm telling you, chat. You gotta look out for me sometimes. Thank you. Letting me know. Appreciate that. So I just put the link. You want to listen to the rest of the video? I put the link to the to their Getter and YouTube channel. Send these gentlemen some traffic. Give them some some likes, some follow. So you could hear the rest of the story. Check out Border News Network on Getter, Anthony Aguero on Getter, Oscar O. Blue on Getter. I just gave you the links. Here's the one to the other video, the video where he gets robbed. I got that video over here. Let me see. We got that video over here when he gets robbed. We have that video. So you could check it out. Drive some traffic over there. Oh, and CBDX. I was working here last night, but I saw you right. I'm not a paralegal or anything like that. I'm just a legal Latino. I'm just a legal Latino from Ecuador that came to this beautiful country in 1990 at the age of 5 years old. Lived for almost over 30 years in New York. And got tired of all that blue nonsense over there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you could check those gentlemen out. Oscar L. Blue, Anthony Aguero, they're on Getter. The video's on Getter. The link is in the chat. I hope you guys can see the link in the chat. Yep, the link is in the chat. Click on it. Go check them out. You could check the rest of Oscar's story of his ordeal of what happened. I'm going to put that link again one more time so you can finish listening to the Oscar. So you can finish listening to the rest of, hey, what's up, LDG at Geeks Enjoy? I'm going to have to get out of here soon, ladies and gentlemen. I have to get to work. But ladies and gentlemen, before I give you guys shout outs, I just want to cover one quick story. Michelle Tafoya, ladies and gentlemen.
So for a decade, Michelle Tafoya was a highly recognizable reporter for NBC Sports. She covered hundreds of NFL games as a sideline reporter, including 5 Super Bowls. She worked at multiple Olympics. Doubtless you've seen.
Michelle Tafoya, she was everywhere. Michelle Tafoya, right? Now she's on Fox News. I want her to play this clip.
Aaron, obviously emotional.
I don't know, man. Grown men crying. I mean, this is the toughest NFL player, and this guy's bawling and crying. I mean, Matt Stafford wasn't crying, but anyways.
What's the immediate feeling you've got right now?
I'm just so happy. I wanted this so bad. I dreamed this, man. It's surreal. Look at this.
Oscar had a gun to his head, and he wasn't crying like this, man. This guy just won the Super Bowl. He's crying like he got robbed, just got.
It's surreal. Look at this.
Michelle Tafoya retiring from sportscast.
He's not crying. Because the thing is, that guy that was crying, he's like the toughest man in the NFL. Apparently, he's like the toughest. There you go, CBDX, legal Latino, right there. So I don't know. I just
Michelle, we love you. You have been so much fun, and we'll hear a lot more from her.
Look, Michelle Tafoya, this is her last time, and she's not even crying. So I don't know why Aaron Donald was crying. This is Michelle Tafoya signing off. I remember seeing this on Sunday, right? And then she was already on Fox News on Monday with not Greg Giraldo, Greg Gutfield.
You and I don't know what the future holds, pal.
Away from NBC. There's nothing we're in favor of more than that. We're honored to have.
I remember her then. She was young, man. So
quite a while, Tucker. Thank you.
I just want to say something. She's going to look great on Fox News. I think she belongs on Fox News. And then we played her before. Remember she was on The View? Let me see if we have that clip. when she was on The View. I think we played it back in November when she was on The View. Oh, right here. Here we go. We played this clip.
Big focus on the color of your skin.
How old are your children?
My children are now 16 and 13.
Look at Whoopi. She's still fat.
It's been going
She was
on
still fat
since
back
they
then.
were in lower school. All right. And it is that there are affinity groups on campus for my son's first best friend was a little African-American boy. They were inseparable. Get to a certain age, they start having what's called an affinity group, which means you go for lunch and pizza with people who look like you. Suddenly, my son wasn't hanging out with him anymore. Why are we even teaching that the color of the skin
Here we go.
matters? Because to me, what matters is your character and your
Here we
values.
go.
But you know,
Mm.
you live in the United States. You know that color of skin has been mattering to people.
Can't we change it that it doesn't?
We need white people to step up and do that.
But I think that
United States, you know that color of skin has been mattering to people.
Can't we change it that it doesn't?
We need white people to step up.
White people this, white people that. White people this, white people that. This Whoopi Goldberg, rich. She gets paid I don't know how much to talk. And the more money she makes, the bigger she's getting. Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know, what are you, a Whoopi, a Goldberg? Are you black? Are you a beast? Are you a woman? Are you a tank? I don't know, man. You're confusing, Whoopi Goldberg. Ladies and gentlemen, comment in the comment section. Say good morning, say goodbye, say good afternoon, say good, see you later, alligator. Not for a while, crocodile. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to head out here. I have to get ready for work and can't be late. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Oh, I didn't even tweet myself. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part of the show I give you guys shout out. Comment in the comment section. I wouldn't be able to do this show in the morning if it wasn't for you. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this show. Oops, show you the wrong screen. Show you the backstage. Whoops. Appreciate you guys. You're the reason I wake up and I do this show in the morning. If you guys didn't watch me, I wouldn't be doing this. So I really appreciate you guys. So I always give you guys a shout out. Since the first episode, it's tradition. Since the first episode, I've been giving you guys shout outs. So I started with like 2 or 3 shout outs on my first episode. And my goal is to get up to 100 views this year. I'll be back to regular times. Don't worry about it. I should have started at 7. It's my fault today, but they had me working hard yesterday. So thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you guys some shout outs. Appreciate you. Check out Dave Wave in 30 Minutes, JJ Stoner, Frozen, Revenge of the Sis. Check them out. The Irrational Times. LDG of Geeks and Joy is live. Check out Winning TV, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the Lil Bradley Show, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Greg Adams on YouTube. Check those guys out. What's up, B Smiley the Third? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you guys some shout outs. Appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to B Smiley the Third. Shout out to Steve MXO. Shout out to Mystic. Shout out to Julian M. Shout out to Diane La Rosa. Shout out to B Smiley the Third. Shout out to Winning TV. Shout out to Irina C. Shout out to Nikki Fruit Loops 370. Shout out to Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Shout out to Shakes M. Shout out to Samantha 1776. Shout out to Irina C. Shout out to Michelle Hutchins. Shout out to Diane La Rosa. Shout out to Ray Orzroko. Shout out to CBDX, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you at the Man Cave. Sometimes it gets kind of hot. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to support the show, sponsor the show, check out the links below. PayPal, buy me a coffee, or Cash App. Any way to sponsor the show. Thank you. I got to pay the light bill. Got to pay the internet bill. Got to pay for StreamYard. Appreciate your help, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Shout out to Ray Orzorko. Shout out to CBDX. Shout out to Danny Real Jr. Shout out to Irina C. Shout out to Pam Schaefer. Shout out to Kyle White. Shout out to Nikki Fruit Loops. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Mindy Hell Bush. Shout out to B Smiley the Third. Shout out to Flowers in Her Hair. Shout out to Legal Latino on Twitch. Shout out to LDG of Geeks and Joy. Shout out to Fat Cat for sometimes. Shout out to CBDX. Shout out to Michelle Hutchins down at the Man Cave. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Daryl Levin. Shout out to Sheikh Sam. Shout out to Diana Rosa. Who else is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to Teresa Galvin. Shout out to Guayako Sayin. Shout out to Luwen Petty. Shout out to who else is in the chat? Shout out to Slander Bob. Shout out to Nadia Martinez. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to Irina C. Shout out to Ani Magnagma Fan 342. Ani Real Man Like Legal Latino. Shout out to Sinister Charlie. Shout out to Nadia Martinez. Shout out to Sinister Charlie. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Shout out to Meet the Mets. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Thank you for sponsoring the show today. I appreciate that, guys. Appreciate it. Shout out to Kyle White. Shout out to Anima. Annie Magna Fan. Annie Magna Fan 342. Last call, ladies and gentlemen. Last call. Shout out to Freddie A. Legal Latino for President. Thank you. Shout out to Josephine Lopez. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to OJ's White Bronco. Thank you for sponsoring the show today also. Shout out to Josephine Lopez. Shout out to OJ's White Bronco. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Last call, ladies and gentlemen. Last call. Did I get everybody? Shout out to Rose Garcia, OJ's White Bronco, Dennis Rice, Luan Petty, Mindy Hillbush. I want to make sure I got the early. Juvias 267, Nikki Fruit Loops. First comment of the show. All right, last call, ladies and gentlemen. Last call. Did I get every B Smiley? Carrier Monkey. Thank you. Shout out to Carrier Monkey. Thirsty Drunk. Shout out to Thirsty Drunk. Shout out to Hakeem. Shout out to T-Moose. Shout out to Julian M. Shout out to Winning TV.
Hey, am I moving?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to Blues Dolls. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to T-Moose. Shout out to Swally. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to Allison Craig, Pamela Hernandez. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Right? Andrew Audio. Shout out to Irrational Time. Shout out to Lovely Assistant. All right. Go check out Daywave later. They start soon. Go check those guys out. Catch you guys again tomorrow, God willing. I'm going to be live 7 a.m. Thank you. Michelle Hutchins, thank you for sponsoring the show. Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, you'd like to sponsor the show, links below in the description, PayPal, Cash App, and what was the other one? Cash App, PayPal, and buy me a coffee. So hopefully one day I just might quit one of my jobs, ladies and gentlemen. But take care, ladies and gentlemen. If I make enough money here, I could quit one of my jobs. Appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.